Good morning. Good cold Saturday morning. We're in Louisiana here, and it's in the 30s, upper 30s, which is pretty cold for us down here because we don't get that much. Monday they showing it's going to get down to 19. So I'm hoping that don't happen because I got a lot of vegetation that probably will die, you know. So anyway, update on my wife. She's in the hospital. She had to have her her ankle replaced. She had an ankle replacement surgery yesterday, and it all went well. She's still there. She's gonna be in the hospital a couple of days. She's not feeling no pain yet because they got a nerve blocker hooked to her, and it's keeping her from having pain. But eventually they're gonna have to start weaning her off of that. She's gonna feel the pain, have to start getting on some pain meds, and then it's gonna have to do a little bit of rehab, start learning how to walk so she can come home. So it's gonna be a process there because that's a delicate part. You know, your ankle. I mean, it's holding the whole weight of your body, and it moves a lot. You know what I mean? So she's gonna have to learn how to adjust through rehab, you know, before she comes home. So anyway, just want to kind of give you an update on her, and then what's going on around here because I hadn't put out a video in a couple of days. The weather's been just rainy here, so it ain't like I could set up my saws and work in the house. So that's been out of the question. That's going to be out probably for they showing rain all next week too, and depending on how long she's going to be in the hospital, that's going to kind of interrupt that some too. But man, I would love to get some of this done for her for when she got home. I could have a bunch of it done for her. You know what I mean? It would just be exciting for her because she's really looking forward to the finished product. I am too, and I hope you are too. It is exciting to do new things and to have something new and to do some remodel in your house. So anyway, what I'm doing this morning, I'm putting up some of the more delicate trees. I just put all my guava trees and avocado trees in the greenhouse, and some of my fruit trees I'm gonna leave them out because they need this. We need the chill hours on them, and I'm not gonna move those in. I'm gonna leave those out until the day we're gonna get down to 19. And man, my apple tree's got blossoms on it. Look at it. That's my apple tree. Now that's I don't know which one that is, but I mean I don't have any other flowers for it to. That's an Anna. It's not self-fertile, so I'm not going to get no apples this year because I don't have anything else flowering to cross-pollinate with it, like this Ian Shamir or the Dorset or whatever. I'm not seeing no other flowers, but that's pretty. It's pretty. First year having apples. Matter of fact, I didn't even really know that you could grow apples down here. There's a lot of things I'm finding out you can grow down here. You know, look at my peach tree. Beautiful. But you know, if we get that 19 degrees, it could kill all that. Now, we might not get that 19 for long. And it might not be long enough to hurt anything. I don't know. We'll have to see. It all depends, I guess. It's kind of a drag that I could lose all that. It's kind of a big tree. I know for some reason, they spray them. They can spray them with water before the freeze. It's supposed to help. I don't know how. It seems like it would freeze it more. I'm going to do a little more research on that. Try to do everything I can to help protect it. I got peach trees down here that I have for sale, full of blossoms, and getting their leaves on it. I'm not going to let them go through the freeze. I'm going to put them up. I'm going to put all my trees up I put some heaters going on in there, and it just needs to be for one night. So anyway, so that's what I'm doing today before I go to the hospital. I got a few people coming by to get some trees, and but at the same time I'm also putting up my more delicate trees right now and getting those in the greenhouse. And so this is what I have in here so far. This is my guava trees and my avocado trees right there. And there's some papaya trees, but I don't even know if they're going to really make it through. We'll see. They're still green. They might make it. They're more delicate than these. Papaya is really hard to grow here. That's more of a zone 10. It can't handle really any of the cold. But they're fast growers, so if you can get it, keep it in a greenhouse or keep it, you know, because I got these from a lady that she has a couple of big, tall papaya trees. Once they get rooted, they survive, and that's where I got these from. And then I got it my daughter's house out here. Her neighbor, he has two in his yard, and they're not as big as this lady's, but they still surviving the colds, and they give him papayas every year. So and his grew because he bought a papaya in the store, and he ate it, and he threw the seed in the compost pile. Well, his little compost pile, the seed, it grew in the compost pile. So anyway, all right, guys, I'm gonna get to work here and try to put as much up as I can. I don't want to put too much because I do have people coming by today. But the ones that are coming by, I know what they want. If anybody else drops by, I'm not putting my sign out, and I'm just hoping that nobody, as it's too cold, people stay home. And I hope people are thinking, well, I don't want to plant a tree now because it's going to freeze next week, and so they can just stay home. Normally I wouldn't be saying that, but I need to get finished so I can go to the hospital and spend time with my bride, and she's all alone up there. And so anyway, all right, guys. So that's an update on the Salinger Homestead, or All Things Beautiful Homestead. On Facebook, it's the Salinger Homestead. On YouTube, it's All Things Beautiful. And I just want to welcome you to our channel, man. If you could just stick it out with us. I'm getting better and better at making the videos and putting more content on and trying to, have more instruction on it to help you to grow food, to grow trees and bushes, and I just want to throw this out to you. We want to grow food, definitely grow food, but also try to focus on to grow things that come back year after year, like your berries, blackberries, blueberries, strawberries, huckleberries, elderberries, mulberries, goji berries, and there's many others. You could just start looking them up and what grows in your area, and just start planting them. You can plant them in your front yard just as bushes. You don't have to make it look like it's a vegetable garden, or you know what I mean. You just put them in your garden and grow them, and you get berries every year. Asparagus is another thing that comes back every year. Fruit trees. Once you get those established, you start getting fruit every year. All you got to do is twice a year hit it with a little fertilizer, once in the spring, once in the fall, and that's it. And maybe prune it here and there, depending on how big you want your tree to get. But I just want to encourage you to grow things that come back year after year, because man, that's where I found a lot of pleasure in this. Is knowing that every year I'm going to have those satsumas, or every year I'm going to have peaches, every year I'm going to have blueberries and blackberries and strawberries, every year I'm going to have asparagus. I mean, I know that already. I know that that's going to happen every year. And let me give you an update on my potatoes. Last year I planted 8 potatoes, and I planted them too late, and by the time I harvested them, I had a nice little, probably 5-pound bag of potatoes that come out pretty good. So I planted at the right time this year, and I planted 16 potatoes because I only have a small spot here. But this is what's coming up so far. That's my potatoes. Now, why are they all coming up on this one end? I don't understand, because the whole thing here is planted. Okay, here's one coming up right here. Let's see if I can zoom in on you, and you can see. Let's see it? Okay, and there could be more in here, and I just don't see it yet. I got to maybe move some of the straw around, but there, that's new. So this is exciting, you guys. And I'm gonna have potatoes, and I planted it at the right time. I planted it right in the beginning of January, probably a day or two after New Year's. I got them in the ground, and here it is. You know, a month and a half later, or a month later, and the greens are coming up. And I don't know what the freeze is going to do to it. But we'll see, and I'll learn from this freeze, because we don't really get, like, we had this happen maybe 4 years ago, 5 years ago, where we froze for a whole week. Now I know some of y'all are like, oh wow, I'd love to live there, because you probably experienced you know, that for a whole month at a time. But yeah, we had a whole straight week, and I lost, at the time, I wasn't into the trees like I am now, but I did have some, and I lost a lemon tree, I lost a mandarin tree, I lost an orange tree, I lost a plum tree, I lost several trees from it. It just killed them. But that was for a whole week. So if we just get a shot one day, we could possibly be okay. But I'm not sure. I don't know. I won't know till it all happens. And then again, you know, I'm hoping too, you know, 98% of the time the weather people are off, and it's not as bad as they say, and they're usually giving us the worst scenario on the news, and I think that's what's happening. The worst scenario, I hope. And so I hope it don't get in the teens. If it gets to freeze, you know, to 32, I think we'll still be okay. Because it's not going to be long here. It ain't like it's going to, it's you know, the same day they're showing that, it's going to be up in the 40s the same day. The 40s are going to be the high, the low is 19. So that's going to be like in the early morning, you know. So hopefully it won't really be that cold. And even if it got in the 20s, I don't think it's not going to be for a long period of time, so we could be okay with everything. But the trees I got to sell, I'm going to put them up, and I'm going to put a heater on in there. I'm just got to protect them. That's an investment I have, and I got to protect my investment. So, all right, guys, let me get back to work here. I just want to encourage you to, again, grow trees and bushes. Grow you some things that come back year after year. I'm not big into the flowers. I am going to get into that somewhat, because there are flowers that draw pollinators and keep other rodents away, things like that. So I'm going to learn about all that, and plant some of those, and those come back year after year, some of those. So I'm going to get into that eventually too. But I'm learning just like probably you are, and I want to keep learning. I never want to get to the point where I think I know it all, but keep on learning. And if we keep on learning, and we keep on making ourselves teachable, I think you could do a lot. And look, I got a little small backyard, city-sized lot. My whole lot is about what is it? 55 wide. Oh, it might be 65 wide. 35, 45, 50. It's 55 wide, and the length was 110 or something. So I have a front yard, then I got my house, and I got the backyard, and I think I measured it one day. It's like 40 feet. Okay, so I don't have nothing big here. My whole backyard is probably 55 by 40, and inside that I have a deck, I have a greenhouse, I have a chicken coop that's 16 by 10, I have this thing where I have my aquaponics going. This is a 12 by 8. And then behind that, all this is lean-tos off of a shed that's 24 by 16. So I got all that in here. Plus, I have a driveway here. That's where I do a lot of my work. And then in the summer, I line my trees up there when people come in the gate. All the trees are usually lined up along here. I can't do that in the fall because the sun don't hit over here. The sun hits all out here, so that's why I got all my trees out here. It looks a little nicer too, but I don't like people walking through my yard. I'd rather have them just come in the gate right there and pick a tree. Because when they come in my yard, oh wow, they see everything. I mean, I'm excited to show it all, but the more and more people come back here and more people see things, I don't know, could open up for something negative to happen, and I would hope that wouldn't happen, but you know, you never know. All right, guys, so I'm gonna get to work. I gotta hustle some stuff here, get this greenhouse full of trees, get them packed in here, run me some electricity over here, get me some heat in here, and then go see my bride. She's all by herself in the hospital, and I wouldn't want to be all by myself either. She keeps telling me, "Oh, it's okay, stay home," but I know she wants me there. She called me a bunch of times during the night and this morning, and it's okay. It's okay. So anyway, all right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and sign off for today. If y'all can, those of y'all who pray for my wife for fast recovery and that she'll be able to walk on that ankle again soon, and I would appreciate your prayers and your support. So you guys be blessed. We'll see you on the next video, okay?